trying to find things to plug it or, and now I feel like, no, it's crazy to say because you never say this in the bodybuilding world. It's like, no, I'm enough. Like I'm enough.
Yeah, right.
In the bodybuilding world, you're like, no, we're never enough. We got to keep going. So I know in that, in that world, we're always like striving for a certain physique, but like, it's like, no, in life, like I'm enough and my life is enough. And I talked to Aaron and, he loves going to church now too. And he opens himself up, but I talked to him and I'm like, when we go back to the IVF stuff, it's like, no, what if we just keep living? Like, let's just, and I get very leery, I get careful talking about this with IVF because in the IVF community, it's very much like, just keep going because that next one could be your baby. That next one could, and I love that. And I totally get it. And I absolutely believe that's for some people. And I think they should keep going and they should spend time in the years.
Well, you're, in all fairness, you're not stopping out of a defeat. You're stopping out of a realization.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's very different. And it at first it felt like a failure. Of like, okay, I knew in my head, I'm not continuing IVF. But to say that out loud and to admit it and to like put that into the atmosphere, it felt like admitting defeat and failure and a letdown, really, because the goal of IVF is the baby. But for me, it was just like, no, you did what you thought was right. We did what we thought was right. We tried and tried and tried. And now it's time to just give it to God and live your life.
I think the pastor of Life Church, Jay, who he just stepped down, but he's been the pastor since this location opened up. And I think that him and his wife, I know they had fertility issues and so many people do. I want to say they went through IVF.
Probably.
They did it. I think they threw the kitchen sink at it and finally were like, it's just not going to happen. Now
they're pregnant.
They have 4 children. They have 4 natural children with no hormone, just natural.